I'm here at Leach Park in Bettendorf, and I'm getting ready to do a long ride this morning on a Tuesday morning before work. It's a little after 8 in the morning, and it's kind of overcast and cloudy, and it's supposed to storm later this afternoon, but I think I'll be able to get a couple hours in before it rains, hopefully. Might be a little breezy today, though. I think I'm going to take the path to the west on the river trail here, and then head up to Sunderbruch and go north on Sunderbruch up that hill, and then cut across to the Duck Creek bike trail and do everything in the opposite way I've been doing it. Is normally I'll start at the Riverway trailhead in Riverdale, and I'll ride the entire Duck Creek to the golf course. Then I'll cut through Sunderbruch, come down on the river, and go all the way back around. I'm gonna go the opposite way this time, just for changing it up a little bit and see how that goes. But I'm parked here at Leach Park just for a nice centrally located place to park, and then when I get done with my ride, I'm gonna go get something to eat. So everything's kind of close by. So yeah, we'll see how the ride goes. I got my Trek Domane AL2 in the back there, my road bike, and should be good to go. Watch out, geese. All right, we're heading out here from Leach Park. Get all clipped in here and head up this little hill to get on top of the bike path. And it's gonna be breezy up there, I can already tell. We are off. It's definitely breezy, but will the winds be in my favor or not? That's the question. Right now they feel like they're coming from the side, so I might be all right. It's supposed to be, I think, like 20-25 mile an hour winds later today. All right, let's get going. Woo! All right, so just briefly, summary of the last few days. Friday night after work, Mike Newman came over and we went for a long ride all the way down the Duck Creek bike path and back at night. We used our bike lights and everything. Boy, that was a lot of fun. And then Saturday, I did a really long ride out to Barstow and back and up through Carbon Cliff. That was a lot of fun. Morning. And then yesterday I went on my first group ride with the Quad City Bicycle Club. It was the River Ramble. It's just a category E ride, which is the slowest ride. It's a leisure ride, like 10 to 13 miles an hour. And the ride leader was Leslie Nepper, I think. It's a guy. And then Kathy Storm is like the ride coordinator. She was there, and she talked to me a lot about how to do the group rides and everything. And then there were a few other guys, Randy, which he was really nice, and I got on the Strava with him. And then an older guy named Mike and Melissa. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun, a nice group ride. So I'll be doing those more often. Okay, heading into this little park area. The sun has popped out and the wind feels pretty strong, but the air is nice and cool-ish. But by the end of the ride, I'm definitely going to be sweating. I'm trying to average about 15 miles an hour. But with the wind, it might be hard. All right, so this is always one of the toughest places with the wind, and today's no exception. Whew. Okay, we're down here by the quarry, or whatever you want to call it. We got this elevator that goes overhead. Lots of cement trucks.
and I am struggling to maintain 15 mile an hour. Pass it on your left. Okay, gonna head underneath the Arsenal Bridge here. Dam. Oh yeah, there's the dam. And the Sky Bridge. All right, as we get ready to cross by the Ferris wheel here, my heart rate's up to 150 because we're pedaling against the wind just to maintain that 15 mile an hour. I'll have a little break right here from the wind, if you want to call it that. On your left. And then we'll go underneath the Centennial and have lots more wind. Passing through Centennial Park here in Davenport and struggling to maintain 15. It is really windy today. Veterans Memorial Park. Some nice benches and stuff there to sit down at. Gonna go underneath the railroad bridge now. Wow. Good morning. It just keeps getting worse, the wind. Woo. This is crazy. This might be the most wind I've ridden in a long time here. Got a hill. And maybe a little break from the wind, yeah. Still there, but not as bad. Whew. That was crazy. All right, the last little section here before we get to Credit Island. I'm actually going to skip the island. Maybe I'll go across the Credit Island Bridge. Okay, coming up on Credit Island. And I guess we will go halfway across so we can get to that little bridge. It's kind of a fun bridge to go across. But we're not going to go all the way around. And we got this gravel road coming up here too. It's not much fun on a road bike. A lot of potholes. Stay right here in the middle, it's not so bad. Ah, it's still bad. Can't see them until you get up on them. Okay, it's kind of like a minefield. Okay, as you enter Credit Island here, you have that last little bit of gravel road, and then it's nice and smooth. Well, smoother. And then you go around the loop here, and it's about 2.5 miles. I definitely have some memories on this island from years ago when the kids were young. I remember taking Brandon here one day, and we looked at that tank over there on the left, and we had a little picnic, and Just hung out. It was a good time. I don't think we rode bikes. I think we were parked, but I'm not sure. It's really pretty down here, but the wind's still strong. I'm still struggling to get up to 15. This is a really strange section right through here. You got all these trees overhanging. Kind of looks ominous. It's still pretty. And then the bridge is coming up. All right, here we go. Let's see how windy it gets up here. Here we go. Okay, we turned right at the bottom of the bridge there, and we're heading on South Concord Street around the backside here. Normally we would go by Credit Island and go up that way on 61, but since I went over the pedestrian bridge, it's a nice path that goes this way. I did this the other day, and I just went around and came back. Now this time I'll be going up the hill to Sunderbruch. Well, just the other day when I came through here, it was really muddy on the sides over here. It's still a little wet, I think, but kind of drying out. Look at that deep old ruts there. Someone done some four-wheeling through there. Oh yeah, here's all the mud. That's crazy. Someone had some fun through there. I'm not in the bike, that's for sure.
Turn right onto Wapello.
All right, now we're turning right on Wapello, I think, Avenue. And then we're heading down this way.
Continue on Wapello Avenue for 1 mile.
Or a mile. Kind of a swampy area here. It's kind of cool looking. Lots of standing water in there. Breeding ground for mosquitoes. Kind of uphill a little bit and a little rough. Oh yes, up here on the right is the Nahant Swamp, I think it's called, or Nahant something or rather. Nahant. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a little conservation area. Ooh. I've been down here before. It's right off here to the right. I took my drone there a few years ago and did some footage over the swamp and everything. Nahant Marsh, that's what it is, or Nahant Marsh. Anyway, it's a pretty cool area. Lots of wildlife and whatnot. And then there's a little bridge, or a little observation deck up here on the right that I stopped at the other day to take some pictures of my bike. Right here on the right. It's like a little observation area. I'm not gonna take any pictures today. I'm just gonna keep riding. At least I'm going with the wind a little bit now, so I can go above 15 hopefully. There's another quarry or something here on the right. Now we go around here on this road, and a Monson Truck and Trailer Repair Center. Kind of interesting. And we're going a little bit uphill. Just a 1% grade, but I can feel it. Holy shit. Woo! All right, a little gravel in my face there. Thank you. Wow. That was fun.
Turn right on.
Okay, we're coming up on the end of this road. And we are turning right. And on the main
Continue on Rockingham Road for 1 mile.
Rockingham Road. And we're gonna go up here and then make a left. We should be able to get some speed here. Woo! Yeah, let's get going. Oh yeah, I'm riding with the wind. And I'm on a nice smooth surface. I'm already up to 20 miles an hour. This is more like it. 23 mile an hour. Woo! All right, we're passing underneath Route 61 now. Still on Rockingham Road. The last time I got up on 61 and went back home that way, but since I'm going to Sunderbruch, this will be all new territory now. Turning left. And then the Sunderbruch will be right up here. All right, here's Sunderbruch.
Continue for 1 mile.
Take a little break, get a drink. Okay, we're at Sunderbruch. We're gonna go up the hill here. I've never been up this way, I've been down. Dan Sherman Trail. I just still don't understand why they have the gate closed. I guess they don't want any vehicles through there, but I mean, they could at least have a little path for bikes, right? You would think. I mean, yeah, the bike can go around the side, but that's not very convenient for bikers. I would like to just go straight through, like maybe right through the middle there, but otherwise, why have a gate? Anyway, we're going up the hill now. So am I gonna go to the right or the left? I'm gonna go to the right. I'm not gonna, well, yeah, I'm gonna clip in. Okay, come through here. And let's power up this hill. This is a pretty steep hill. I don't know if I can, well, I'll be able to do it. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it without stopping. All right. Put some power into the legs. Okay, first part of the hill. And the second part of the hill here, a little bit longer. And a little bit of a flat. Well, we're not done. Here we go. Third part of the hill, and another little flat, actually a little downhill, and some mud. Okay, this is the fourth part, and the longest. I can't stop because I got my cleats on and I'll fall over. All right. Whew. Whew. We did it. It's not too bad. It's much shorter than the hills by my house, but not as steep, or this is steeper. Recovering quickly. All right, we're getting up some speed now, passing through the center of Sunderbruch. I do miss going on the trails, but they're not open. Oh, it's fun, more fun going this way than it was the other way. Woo! Oh, big hill.
In 1,000 feet, your destination.
Slow it down a little bit. Here comes the sharp hill. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Totally forgot about that. Ooshka. All right. We survived. Hit a hard
on the left.
piece of cement there. I'm hoping my bike's okay. Okay. Whew. I'll have to remember that next time. Slow down for that bad piece of cement they need to fix. All right, so that was Sunderbruch. That was a lot of fun. Now we get to go on the back roads to the Duck Creek bike trail. All right, here's the entrance to Sunderbruch. Uh-oh. Shit. I forgot about the cleats again. And I got a flat tire.
Pausing.
And I hurt my leg. Well, that was disastrous. So, I'm pretty sure it's a pinch flat. Well, at least I'm somewhere known. Take a look at the tire itself. The tire itself looks okay. Okay, I think I got the tire changed here. Hopefully the tube, I didn't damage it while I was putting it back on. That was a bitch to put the tire back on using that lever and everything. Mountain biking tire is a lot easier. And I'm very, very dirty. And I had to use this little pump that I got. And luckily I had that with me, and I got an injury on my knee just from hitting those rocks when I was clipped in. And yeah, here's my old tube. I'm sure it just has a pinch flat. I don't know if I can patch it or not. Probably not. Not really worried about that. Tubes are cheap. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back and try to take off here. I'm not even sure where I'm gonna go now. Do I want to continue on to the Duck Creek path, or do I want to just go back the way I came? Boy, who would have known? I didn't even think about that stupid cement there on the bottom of that hill at Sunderbruch. I was having a good time going down the hill. It was awesome. I don't have a rag to wipe off my hands, but I got some water I might have to pour on there. Wow, what an experience here. Well, this is a true test of what it's like to be on the road and something happens. So, I mean, this stuff happens all the time. That's why I carry my backpack and the extra tube and everything. Okay, we're gonna get going here again. We're gonna take Telegraph Road and then get back down by the river and try that. And hopefully that the tire will hold up. So far it feels okay. Front brakes are working. I really had a hard time getting the tire back on. Boy, that's really tight compared to mountain biking tires. I guess it depends on the tire, and the bike. But boy, that was hard. Well, one thing I did luck out on is I had those tire levers, or that tire lever with me. If I didn't have that, I would not have been able to do it. So thankfully I had that in my bag, and I had my bag with me. Being able to repair or change a tire yourself is one of the skills you definitely want to learn when you're biking, especially on these longer rides like this. All right, a couple little rolling hills here on Telegraph Road. I'm going to turn right on West 1st Street, wherever that is coming up. I think it's right up here.
Turn right onto West 1st Street.
Yep. And we're going to head back down towards the river path. My original plan was to take Duck Creek all the way to the end and then come back up to Leach Park.
Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Well, this is not the greatest road either. Well, still on the brick roads here. Now we got a train coming. Assume we're still going straight. Haven't heard anything from Google in a while. Oh, there's definitely a train coming though, and there's some tracks right up here. Okay. Beat the train. I didn't even see it, but I heard it. Getting back on Rockingham, huh? Okay.
Turn left onto Rockingham Road. In 600 feet, turn right onto South Sturdivid Street.
Whew.
Turn right onto South Sturdivid Street, then turn left onto West River Drive.
Is this an actual road? Yes, it is. Turn left onto River Drive. And now I gotta wait for this truck. Interesting. Okay, I'm on River Drive. See if I can beat that train to get back on the river trail. At least I think on the way home we'll be with the wind. So that'll be a good thing. Oh shit, here comes the train. Oh, you guys can't see it, but I hear it still. I beat it. All right, we're almost back to the river trail here, so it should be pretty safe the way home. I don't like riding all those busy streets, but I had to get back down here quickly. Okay, back on the bike path here at Centennial Park. I'm going to kick it up to 15 to 20 if I can with the wind, and get back to Leach Park so I can get some lunch and hopefully salvage this day. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to make better speed this way. I'm already up to 16 and I don't even feel any wind right now. Okay, I lied. I feel some wind. Not very much though. So, all right. All right, I'm booking it here around Modern Woodman Park and Centennial Bridge. Definitely got the wind in my back. Doing 19 mile an hour with very little effort. So hopefully this will be the way, like this all the way back. Now this will be a nice ride back. Just got to remember, unclip when you slow down to the place where you're going to lean over. Even if you don't think you're going to have to put a foot down, unclip anyway. That's going to be my motto. Whew. Mile an hour without much effort. So definitely not what I planned on doing today.
In 800 feet, continue straight to stay on Riverfront Trail.
The wind makes a huge difference. Like on the way there, I was struggling to maintain 15 mile an hour. And now I'm doing 21 and just barely even pedaling. So wind can make a difference of 5 mile an hour or more, and your perceived relative effort changes too. So the speed doesn't even tell the whole story. So I could be doing 20 with maybe 120 watts of power, or I can do 15 mile an hour at like 180 watts.
Slight left to stay on Riverfront Trail.
So the speed, like I said, doesn't tell the whole story. So the funny thing about riding with the wind is you don't really know you're riding with the wind. You can't feel it, other than it just feels easier to pedal, but you don't actually feel the wind behind you. It just feels like there's no wind. It makes you feel like, oh, you're a badass. I'm going almost 20 mile an hour and just barely even pedaling. But you're not really a badass. You're just riding that tailwind, baby. This is be one of the most enjoyable rides back I've had.
All right, so basically the wind was so bad here that you can't really understand what I'm saying. So basically I'm just saying it was a nice ride except for my flat tire, and I finished it in time to get to work on time, and I think I did about 18 miles, which wasn't too bad considering the circumstances, and the wind was really bad. But on the way back, I had this nice tailwind, which made the ride really easy. And that's good because after everything I went through with the flat tire, I needed an easy ride back. And okay, so until next time, have a great day, and I love cycling. Yahoo!